may have something to say about it, but the Ravens look like they're trying to run away with this division. Yeah, that was them calling. but
Sure was.
we gotta ask, man. After last night, the Ravens hand the Bengals a 34-20 loss. But Joe Burrow exited midway through. I think it was the second quarter with a wrist injury,
Mm-hmm.
quote unquote, that no one knew about. And they took another L, another division loss. And we gotta ask, man, are the Bengals done? So being a residency Bengals fan here, I haven't repped for the Who Dey Nation. So that's why I had to put why they, because why they fell in this season, I don't know. But starting off the season 0-2 in the division, I wasn't done. Burrow playing on that bad calf or Achilles injury that some would say, I still wasn't done. I was like, he should sit down, but I still don't think they done. But after last night, actually one more. Jamar Chase coming out and saying, I'm always open. Still wasn't done because the next game they got him the ball. But after last night, I really gotta say it, man. I know I ain't said this in a while, man, but you're done, son. Currently, they're the 10th seed in the AFC. All right.
Mm.
You start off 0-3 in your division because to get to the playoffs, your main focus is you want to win your division first. Then you worry about the seeding because technically you win the division, you're going to get a home game. You're going to be at least in the top four, the top five, right? Seedings because it's like eight teams. So 7 teams. But 0-3. Now the next few games they got the Steelers next on the short week with a backup quarterback. Then after that, let me see who they got because I had it up here. Because it's gonna get ugly for them. This is
Yeah.
already rough. You got, like I said, you got to win your division. Then now you got to try to win out in the conference. So you got to win almost all of your AFC games just to keep afloat, and hopefully that some other teams fall off. So you got to hope that the Browns don't pick up. Technically, with their situation, Deshaun Watson is out. He's out for the rest of the season too, right?
Yep.
So now they also have a backup. So if I'm the Steelers, I'm looking at it like all we gotta do is just maintain, players. We just gotta maintain. But yeah, they got Jacksonville after that, the Colts, Minnesota with Josh Dobbs, who was like the next Kurt Warner for some strange reason. Like he's balling.
Oh, oh.
Um, then they got Pittsburgh again, Kansas City, and they end the season with Cleveland.
Mm.
I don't see it because I think the Steelers have a weaker schedule than them. They also got like what they say the fifth ranked hardest remaining schedule with a
Mm.
backup quarterback. Of course, Mixon is there. Of course, Chase is there. I think T. Higgins has been in and out the lineup, but you got Tyler Boyd. They can find some ways to win some of these games, but as far as them making the playoffs, it's not happening, man. They done. They done.
I agree. Like you said, you're done, son. And I feel bad now, but this is pretty much what I predicted in the beginning
It
of the
is.
season. Now, this is not the injury that I was talking about, but I did say that I feel like they would not make the playoffs because Joe Burrow would not be healthy. And
Mm.
unfortunately, that's exactly what happened last night. And that only hurt the Bengals, but it hurt my fantasy team.
Oh, he was your starting quarterback.
Yes, it was Joe Burrow.
Oh man, I got Baker.
Joe
All right, go ahead, finish your point, man.
we'll talk after the show. We'll talk after the show. But nah, I like I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. Even going up against the Vikings and the Browns, who also are going to have backup quarterbacks in there because both of their quarterbacks are out for the regular season. Josh Dobbs has been balling out since he got to Minnesota, so I don't see them currently right now. I don't see them being able to beat them. And then they had one of their corners also go out last night, who's been shining for them. He got hurt last night, so he's out. Um, don't see them beating the Steelers. Because that defense is starting to get right, and then you got Kenny Pickett now starting to feed George Pickens a little bit more. So I can see the Steelers winning, sweeping that honestly,
Mhm.
unless something happens. I mean, but it's a division game, so you never really know. But from what I see, I don't see them being able to beat anybody in the division. And like you said, they're 10th in the AFC right now.
Yep.
It's a lot that they're gonna have to rely on in order to get to the number 7, because right now they're 4th in the division. Right now, you got the Ravens at number 1, Steelers 2, and Browns 3rd.
They needed that game last night.
They desperately needed that game, and Joe Burrow was looking good before he got hurt,
Yeah.
and then that was it.
Cause
So I don't. I definitely think that they're done, but I kind of want to. I want. I want to give the Ravens some praise though, because they've been dealing with injuries all season. Mark Andrews is now out. Who knows how long? And definitely right now. He has I think he has a fractured rib or a fibula, something like that. He's out. His ankle's done. So, but Lamar Jackson is 8-1 against the Bengals in his career. He's only lost it in one time. So the
I,
Ravens are doing what they need to do.
I bet that one time they lost, he probably didn't finish the game.
It could be possible. It could be possible. Who
That's
knows?
that's almost a clean sweep.
Yeah, almost a clean sweep.
Whew.
So I won't say that the Ravens own the division, but they own the Bengals. I'll say that for sure. Because they already have 2 losses in the division right now, the Browns and Steelers. So I won't say that they own the division. They're number 1 in the division right now, but I wouldn't say they own the division.
I think they could run away with it. That's where I was going with it. Because with D Watt going down, because he looked good in that Ravens game, and then next thing you know, they said he's done for the season. So it's like the defense was already keeping them in games. I mean, they 6-3. They gonna find a way. Like the Browns
Yeah,
have been finding a way. You right.
they got DTR. DTR,
Yeah.
then they got the other guy, PJ Walker, that's back there. They fine. They got 2 really good backups.
But it's gonna be tough because the Steelers right now, TJ Watt,
Yeah.
he see a young quarterback. He like, all right, it's like that commercial he got when he was tackling the hot dogs. He's like, it's game time, bro. And
So it's like Nick Bosa when he see a certain kind of player on the other side. There you go.
now you got Chase on the other side too. I'm just saying, man, like it's so what was it? It was a meme out there. It's like the Steelers get the award for doing nothing and winning at the same time. Like they ain't have to do nothing in the division but just stay afloat, and they right here now.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's
And they're
crazy.
the 5th seed in the AFC. Like just look at the AFC right now. Under them is the Browns, who just lost their quarterback.
There you go.
7th seed, the Texans. Who thought
That's
the Texans was
crazy.
gonna be here?
That's crazy. I think that's the biggest surprise, because I think I had 3 teams in this division going. I had the Steelers, Browns, and Ravens all going to the playoffs in my prediction, but I had no idea that the Texans was going to be able to be like this.
Me neither.
No one saw. I didn't see CJ Stroud being this good. I thought he would be good, but not this good. He's been balling.
So that's why I kind of looked at it and said the Bengals still have a chance, but
I don't think so.
I don't think they do because Josh Allen is not hurt.
There you go.
Now I will say this: they the 11th seed, they 5-5. He's not hurt, so they could steal that spot from the Bengals and just move up. And then again, the Texans, because in front of the Bills right now is Bengals, Raiders, Colts, Texans. That's just for the 7th seed, so they technically could get up there unless CJ is who we didn't think he was, and he just keeps winning. And for the sake of Texas, don't keep winning because I gotta hear that.
Nah, I definitely I've always felt the Texans would improve because of their head coach who's over there now, who came from San Francisco. The defense has always been a good thing for him, and I knew that was going to carry over. If you look at all the coordinators that came from San Francisco, when they went over to the other team, that side of the ball that they coached improved. The Jets, when Robert Saleh went over there, defense improved. Mike McDaniels went down to Miami, offense improved. And
Definitely
now
did. Sean McVay? No, he wasn't with the Niners.
he wasn't with us, but yeah. But now you got my guy down in Texas and Houston doing this thing. So
What was LaFleur? LaFleur was with, or that was just the Commanders thing.
that was Commanders.
Okay. That now that makes sense. You see the two names I said they're a little struggling right now. One of them got a ring though.
True. That's true. That's true.
But nah, yeah, for me, I think the Bengals are done.
Yeah, they don't.
Only because of the landscape, man. Just because of the landscape. Like if they had the Steelers schedule, I would probably pick them. But because they don't, nah.
Yeah. Nah, they done. Sorry.
I will say this though. One thing I will say about the Texans as we roll over into the next topic. I know I killed the coach for going there because of how the Texans have treated their head coaches, but I'm glad he shut me up, man, because he doing the right thing now. If they fire him,
I'll be highly upset.
I'm
I'll
going
be
back to what I said
highly
about the
upset.
Texans. That's
I'll
all
be
I'm saying.
highly upset if they fire him because he's been doing a great job.
Yeah, that's the only
We
reason I didn't want
better
him to
not do
go
that to him.
there is
And
for him to do this.
it's crazy they fired Lovey Smith because they weren't able to draft Bryce Young, but they got CJ Stroud and now they're winning. That's crazy. I'm pretty sure almost nobody even mentioned that. But
No.
that's crazy. That's crazy.
And then the one win that Bryce Young has
It's
is on
against the Texans.
but hey man, look, don't win this weekend. That's all I'm saying. Not the
Yeah.
Texans. I'm talking about the Panthers. I cannot survive in the chats if the Cowboys lose to the Panthers, man.
That's who y'all play on Sunday?
Yeah,
Oh man.
yeah.
That's a W. You ain't gotta worry about that. That's a
I
W.
know there's only one game on.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.